Welcome, everyone. Death and taxes aficionados. You know, and other people who run the government. We're going to be taxing today with Death and Taxes, Orzhov Death and Taxes with Yorion. This is the coming from the brainchild Joe Brook, who says, you know, we're going to play Orzhov. And we're going to have a lot of new spicy cards in this deck. Now, we've got some usual suspects, Giver of Runes, Leonin Arbiter, Stoneforge Mystic with, you know, your typical sort of Fire and Ice Cauldron Complete Batterskull package, Thalia. Now, here's some really cool new cards. We're going to play with Callous Blood Mage. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with, when this creature dies, you gain a life. So it's basically 3 mana for 3 power on the battlefield. Or you can draw a card and lose 1 life. That's some card advantage. Or, and this I think is the best ability on this card, exile target player's graveyard to interact very well versus the Murktide decks, versus the Living End decks. They're not going to be happy to see this card whatsoever. And we've got Grief here. A little bit, maybe a little clunky. Maybe a little, I don't know if the numbers support it. Maybe they do in an 80 card deck. So Grief can be played at instant speed. Not instant speed. We can evoke it into play by discarding a black card. Could be Callous Blood Mage. Could be our Agadim's Awakening. Could be our Blade of the Oni. I can't remember if we can exile Tidehallow Scholar. I think we can. I think the color is based on its mana cost. I'm pretty sure. But we are still pretty low on the numbers, I think, for an 80 card deck. I think if it was a 60 card deck, we're in the good, 100%. But for an 80 card deck, it might be close. It might be really close, but we'll find out. Now, and we also have Skyclave Apparition. Pretty standard, typical in a Death and Taxes deck. Now, these are all ETBs. ETB, ETB, ETB. Solitude, also ETB. Stoneforge Mystic, ETB. We're going to play Ephemerate. Ephemerate, exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. This is the blowout card that hopefully will take this deck over the top to really destroy our opponents. So we're going to tax them, but also we act as like a really good value or removal spell deck. Really, really good. I mean, turn 1 Grief, Ephemerate it, we just rip out 3 cards from their hand, and we still have the 3/2 creature on the battlefield. And I think Death and Taxes plays really well from a position where there are very few cards in either player's hands. Anything else to say about this thing? We have a Blade of the Oni, a black 1 generic 3/1 menace equipment, so we can go find it with our Stoneforge Mystic. Equipped creature has base power and toughness 5/5, has menace, and is a black demon in addition to its other colors and types, and we can use reconfigure, attach to target creature you control, or unattached from a creature, reconfigure only as a sorcery, while attached this isn't a creature. Well, whatever, we see how good it is. We have a bit of a sideboard here, Burnt and Forge Tender for the burn decks, and probably we will bring it in. Will we bring it in? Not every deck's playing that Ragavan. Nah, probably we'll bring it in versus the Ragavan decks. Draneth's Magistrate for the Cascade decks. Leonin Relic Warder. Enters the battlefield, you may exile target artifact or enchantment. When it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. I'm not sure where we're going to bring this in. Maybe against Affinity. We'll find out. Sanctifier on Vec for the graveyard-based decks. Dauthi Voidwalker. We have a lot of graveyard hate. Dauthi Voidwalker is basically a one-sided Leyline of the Void. And we have Yorion for extra blinking value. Alright. Oh yeah, we could bring it in versus Hammer Time. Not bad. And they don't have a ton of removal either. And we have that Ether Vial. We just flash it in at instant speed. And with that, let's go play our match. Who won the die roll? It wasn't us. Alright, we're on the draw. This hand sort of sucks, but we're keeping it. On the draw, it's not too bad with the Ether Vial. We could Tidehallow Scholar, and these two things are in 2 different sentences. So what we could do is Tidehallow Scholar, target our opponent, and in response Ephemerate it, and we'll suck up 2 cards. I'm subscribed to you on YouTube, so you better let me win. No, that's not how that works around here.
You have to pay for that.
Yeah, you have to pay for that. You have to pay me to dump the game to you. And by the way, you can, for $20, I will just concede to you in any match. Okay, so we got this Plains. We'll play our Ether Vial.
Even the finals of the Pro Tour.
No.
$20.
It's got to be in a match. I'm not going to do it in a league. So maybe that league game is worth more. Blue-Eye Control. So we're off to a good start against a controlled, if this is a control deck. Could be Stoneblade. I have not seen this island in a long time. A lot of people have moved to these new lands. Thalia? Are we playing the same deck? Basically. Okay, I'd like a creature, please. Who the hell are you? You're useless to me. Sad. I could play the Tide Hollow Sculler, but I'd rather blink it. I'd rather get the opportunity to blink it with Ephemerate, so I will. Nikachu, you are amazing. You got me to buy Merfolk as a longtime elf player. I'm excited. I'm very sorry for you. Are you still playing the Azorius Merfolk list or Mono Blue? I'm still playing Azorius. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm still playing Azorius. I gotta replace Prismatic Ending probably with Path to Exile. I think maybe Path to Exile would be good in the deck. This is very awkward. So Blue-White and Taxes versus Orzhov and Taxes.
Thanks.
So the deal is, I would like to play the Mono Blue version that M. Hayashi made. That's more of a control deck. I'd love to try that out. Ghost Quarter into Ghost Quarter. I wonder if we can pick off older islands or plains, but probably that's not going to work. All right, let's do this. Or do I do it? They could have counter spells. They could have Path to Exile, but it'd be nice to do this with perfect information. Oh no, I didn't move it. Okay, there we go. Because I could do it at their draw step, but if they have Path to Exile, then I'll get really screwed. Does anyone use Path to Exile anymore? I'm gonna gamble that they don't have Path to Exile. They might have no, if they have Mana Leak, they screwed themselves. Okay, so Path to Exile. Hey Mars, welcome. You're probably against humans? Oh, that's a possibility. That is a very interesting possibility.
No.
I better auto yield this thing. Path is a dead card in Modern last time I checked. It's not dead, it's a sideboard card. If this is 5-color humans, then these Ghost Quarters are actually really strong versus this mana base. Okay, let's Ephemerate this. Oh yeah, gotta pay the tax, okay. You better not have Path to Exile, you better not.
Here it comes.
There we go. Sweet. Choose target opponents. Did I stack these right? Leaves the battlefield, return the exile. Yeah. That will go on top. So we want this to resolve first. Nothing happened. Now we're gonna suck up a card. Oh, it's classic! It is so classic. Each one can cast non-creature spells with mana value greater. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was played, counter that spell. That can stay. This is useless right now. This is annoying. This actually could be a problem. And they do have... Okay, so actually, these are very vulnerable. There may not be any more basic lands in the deck. I regret not playing a Ghost Quarter. This might be the biggest pain, though. No, hold on. If they play this into this, that's a pain, too. It's tough here. Maybe the solution... Because if I... So, I could make them Recruiter, and then they can't do much with the Phantasmal Image here. They would have to Recruiter into, like, Mantis Rider or something else. Because otherwise, they'll go Mantis Rider, Phantasmal Image, and put a shitload of pressure on me. That's 6 damage. But on the other hand, this can get the best thing. Okay, I'll take the Rider.
That's right.
Oh, but I have a second one.
Yeah,
I forgot, I have a second one. Okay, I'll take the Recruiter.
Double damage.
Okay, so they get just a bunch of these stupid dorks, which is not a big deal. Oh, they can't even take the vial up, actually. Okay, so it was even worse than I thought it was. So we can, like, Ghost Quarter this? What else is in their hand? What did we see? Unclaimed Territory is gone. Phantasmal Image is still there. Recruiter is gone. Horizon Canopy still in hand. Okay. I guess we're not going to rebound this ephemerate. It's completely unnecessary. I'm going to tick the vial up because we'll get Yorion this turn. I'm just going to say no. Say no to ephemerates.
He says cute.
Damn it. So I could do nothing. I could just get Yorion and ignore all this crap. Okay, we know that card already. I'd pay you to play a League of Magic of Matt's new control fish. You don't have to pay me. I'll just do it in the next 2 weeks. Do we play Wasteland Strangler in this deck? No. Okay, we're just going to make him sweat. I will get my Yorion. Oh, it's so tempting to just Ghost Quarter this stupid thing, but I can play Yorion next turn. They have 2 cards and I know them. Okay, we'll just pass, I guess. You're gonna attack me for 4, but fortunately this Yorion will stabilize everything. Phantasmal Image is pretty weak. Okay. I don't know about this anymore. Digging for some useful stuff. This is weird seeing you play earlier in the day. Well, you don't. This is like later in the day for me.
Raccoon Chipmunk.
You can't be both. Or is this Ikoria all over again? I guess we're gonna leave this on 3, and we just see what happens. Because how many things do I have at 3? I have Skyclave Apparition. I also have Grief at 4. I'll just leave it at 3 because it looks like I'm gonna play Yorion anyway and reset the vial.
Hey!
Wow, that's really deadly. Now I wish I brought the vial up and then just double Ghost Quartered. Whatever, I guess we can do that next turn. We'll play another Ghost Quarter. And I guess I will just blink everything. And by everything, I'll actually blink the Tidehollow Sculler. Because they can't vial in the Mantis Rider, and I'll just get to see what they have in their hand. Because there's 2 unknown cards in their hand that I don't know about. Cold Casters is D&T best archetype. Wow, this deck confused me. Turn 1 nothing. Turn 2 Thalia. Turn 3 Ether Vial. Those are all, everything's backwards. Thank God we had a Yorion available. Otherwise I had nothing to do. Don't worry, it doesn't blink your stuff, just blinks. They might think I can blink their Ether Vial, but I don't. Would they have something they can do? I don't think there's anything they can do. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, yeah, none of this is going to get cast. It's just going to get replayed. Death and Taxes never ran blue? What's his name? Craig Wesco played quite a few Death and Taxes builds with blue in it. They all failed miserably, but he tried. The trying was there. Okay, so we will absolutely blink things. Blink Tidehollow, blink the Ether Vial to reset it. I think that's the right thing to... I mean, maybe that's wrong. Maybe just keep it at 3. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to get him back again, so we're going to get to see our opponent's hand. Reflector Mage. That is a son of a bitch, isn't it? Okay, so actually, I think I'm going to take that one. And then if they go Mantis Rider, Phantasmal Image, at least I have the blocker in the form of Yorion. But Reflector Mage into Phantasmal Image would be brutal. That would be just brutal. I'm glad Yorion saved the day there. Okay, that was very interesting. Very interesting. They might go all out aggro, though. So what do I know now? I don't think they have a Horizon... Did they have 4 cards in their hand? No, they didn't. They had this, this, this. No, they don't. Maybe they have their Horizon Canopy. I don't know what's in their hand. I think they have a Horizon Canopy. Did they show me Horizon Canopy? Reveals their hand. Mantis Rider, Phantasmal Image. Okay, they do have a Horizon Canopy. Oh, they're on defense. We're on defense. Everyone's on defense. Excellent. Most excellent. Should we cat to Jesus and attack the lands next turn? Absolutely. Assuming like there's nothing else to do. Yeah, they drew another one. I looked in the chat. They have another one. A second Leonin Arbiter, because you know you can never have enough Leonin Arbiters.
And that ability stack.
It does. It does. Okay, so we will go. It doesn't change much though. Oh, actually it does, because they have 2 mana up. Okay, we have to be on defense for the Mantis Riders though. Does it stack? I think it stacks.
Yes, it does.
What's more important, the plains or the island? They have a Horizon Canopy. Well, I think, actually, they cannot cast the Phantasmal Image. This thing's at 4, so we'll hit the island. And we will pass. Alright, Cat Tribal. I just played a Cat Tribal deck. Are you not entertained? No, I'm destroying the island, because then they have no way of casting their Phantasmal Image. It's just basically a dead card. What is this? Power is equal to number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack for each opponent, create a 1/1 creature. Okay. Its power is equal to number of creatures, so you can play 1. You still have both these dummies in your hand, and you still have that Horizon Canopy. Oh, but they can name this one on Illusion now. Oh, there's Illusion. Okay, so they're going to... Oh, they can actually maybe copy this thing. Well, I might just get wallowed by this once, and that's like not that big of a deal. Or I can double block it. Yeah, blew up their lands. No one likes their lands getting blown up. Interesting, they copied this thing. Alright, sorry, they copied this. Whatever, that's fine. Still double block it. They conceded from the game? Come on, you didn't have to concede. Okay, what was the draw? What were we drawing? Oh, show me. Show me!
It's done.
They shame scoop for some reason. That's not shame scoop worthy at all. I guess they wanted to copy Mantis Rider, but I'm not sure. We got to begin sideboarding. We're not going to see the cards. Okay. What is good here? This looks useless. Your opponents can't cast spells. Not useless. Enter the battlefield. Exile target artifact or enchantment. They have Ether Vial. That will be a beating. Useless. Shadow. Actually, I don't know if this will be good or bad. It's good in that the opponent cannot block, so it's a great way of dealing damage. Oh, it was legendary? Oh yeah, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, I get it. The shame scoop.
That was a legendary blunder.
Okay, I might... Yeah. I might keep the Dothy Voidwalker. So I might bring in Dothy Voidwalker, but I have to find something to take out. Good. Very good. Really mediocre. Does it gain life? Exile target card from a graveyard if it was a permanent. I think this is mediocre. Stoneford Mystic, good. Thalia...
Thalia sucks.
Thalia might suck here. It's not really taxing my opponent. It doesn't really matter. Leonin Warlock. Okay, I just brought that in. This has Menace. That's good. This interacts with the hand. This interacts with the battlefield. This creates blockers and draws cards. This screws around with the hand. Yeah, let's take out Thalia. And I'll bring in 2 Dothy Voidwalkers just for the shadow. Just like attack, attack, attack. Like, I think whoever can deal a good steady stream of damage is going to win. In fact, I'm going to bring in 1 more. I will maybe take out an Arbiter. Because, like, these Ghost Quarters are pretty good by themselves. If they play a basic land, I could blow it up. Well, I guess they just find the other basic.
We're a basic idiot.
I'll take out an Arbiter. Arbiter doesn't look that good in this matchup with Aether Vial. I think Dothy Voidwalker will play better.
It better play better.
Alright, Yorion. That's the only reason that hand was playable. Or that was a game at all. We've got turn 1 Grief. And we're gonna exile 3 cards from their hand. That's actually gonna be a beating. Okay, we'll keep this. Human. That is also a human, okay. Damn it. Okay, hold on. This is battlefield unless you control 2 or fewer other land. Concealed Courtyard enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer. Okay, so this is the first one. So let's exile black card. Tidehouse Scholar does apply. Then we're going to ephemerate.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
Okay, so I have to do this first. Okay, now we're going to ephemerate this thing so it doesn't go anywhere. Excellent. Alright, we're going to take all your stuff. You kept the Thalia in your deck. Well, I didn't. They decide not to lead on Aether Vial. Okay, so we'll take Thala's Lieutenant for sure. I don't think... Well, Thalia Garden of Thraben plus a bunch of Noble Hierarchs could be a pain in the ass. But it's legendary. This has Menace. Get rid of Meddling Mage, I guess. And then they basically have to play out their cards next turn. They have to play Vial.
That's Vile.
Or actually, I might nail a good card again anyway.
Hi, Nikachu. Could you tell me why? Why what?
Why what? Yeah. First pick of the Meddling Mage and Thalia. No, Thala's Lieutenant is way better. They could go next turn Noble Hierarch, Thala's Lieutenant, and put a really big board on the battlefield. That is a very... Oh, yeah, okay, so they're going to play Thalia. Oh! They're going to let me take the Thalia. That is a very strange choice.
Rebound.
So I got to pay the cost of this, which is fine. And I have this for other creatures. Very strange choice. So they're going to go on they're going to give the beats with this thing. Oh, they don't have another land. That's a problem. They're mostly they have like Noble Hierarchs galore. Yeah, we'll definitely play this. Yeah, we can pay the 1. It's okay. I'll do it. No big deal. And we have a lot of lands in hand, so that's not too bad because we do got that Yorion. I should leave this open so I don't forget. Do you pay the 1? Yes. What are you, Ristic Study?
What are you, cheap?
Okay, we'll take the Thalia. Another Ephemerate.
Things are heating up.
I might as well, you know? I might as well go for it.
That'll really cheese them off.
And we'll do it at their draw step. They'll draw a card off of Esper Sentinel, but ideally, we're just going to eat it. Eat the card that they draw. Or is that how I want to do it? Yeah, I'll get the best card no matter what. And then hopefully we get the other card. Because they're going to play the best card anyway. I hope... Is this right? It's also possible that they just draw a card for nothing, because they can put Noble Hierarch in play. Maybe I do nothing. If I do nothing, I could maybe hit the card next turn, but that's only if they can't Violet in play.
Yeah, just do it now.
Because they can definitely put Noble Hierarch in play, so when Ephemerate rebounds, because they're going to draw a card no matter what.
Maximum damage.
Okay, we're hoping that the card that they draw cannot be put into play with Aether Vial. And that we'll get the good one. They should wait to draw a card first. What are they doing?
Taking a page out of your book.
still not attacking with this thing. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. No, they'll play the Horizon Canopy. They'll get something in play. That's okay. They can't crack it yet. Otherwise, Ephemerate gonna get you. Or I could just block this thing. Is that smart? So that we're both gonna be down to like almost no resources. I do have this Aganjo in hand for Esper Sentinel next turn. Nah, I'll keep my grief. I'll keep the grief. Have something to blink later, and then in this case, I'm just not gonna use it because it's pointless. Stoneforge Mystic.
Still forging.
Doesn't get better than that. Totally trade here? Nah. Witherfang, yeah, no offense. I mean, I'm not annoyed at all by backseat players, but you're one of the worst. Not in terms of like backseat playing, but like you're not finding the greatest lines. Like if we'd be down to no resources here, and they at least still have resources, and we do have an Aganjo that can eat up the Esper Sentinel. So that's why I choose to take this line. But we will. Oh, we have no legendaries here. Hold on, cancel. We'll play this. Play on the white side. We'll play Stoneforge Mystic. What do we get? Just classic Cauldron complete? A classic! I think we just get a classic. Yeah, I tend to always regret my impulsive thoughts the second I post the comment.
Post away.
I'm actually the same way, which is, there was a point where I said so many bad comments and I realized I'm just being an annoying backseat idiot that I don't even comment in chat anymore. I'm just too embarrassed. But you know what? I commend your bravery. I commend your bravery. At least he's recommending legal plays. Yes, that is true. There are some
Unlike
people...
me.
Yeah.
Anyway, play Spreading Seas.
Anything except Reflector Mage. Witherfang is a brave tomato. Champion of the parish. Absolutely late to the party. Actually, now I'm thinking, should I got Emrakul instead? This is legendary artifact. Does this count? It does 4 damage. It costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. I don't think that counts. Here it would be okay to get Yorion, but I guess it's not really worth it.
Yorion is irrelevant.
Well, Yorion next turn is okay, you know?
I'm talking about in the metagame. It's gonna be banned soon.
The living weapon.
He's a living weapon.
Yeah, let's attack for 8. It's not bad. Maybe we can race. Can I play this? I don't think I can play it. 0 legendary creatures controlled by me. Shut up.
Living weapon. Metal alloy.
It's okay. We all learned that line we thought we would work actually won't because we miscount damage or forget a creature as menace. I gave up long ago. I'd be like, you should have cast this thing 20 seconds later. Oh wait, it's 5 mana. We only have 4. Oops.
No, don't tread back on your bad takes.
Yeah.
Embrace them.
Embrace the terrible. So hopefully they don't. Yeah, if they have Reflector Mage, we're really doomed. It looks like they have nothing though, and now their situation is even more awkward because they can only the creature's only attacking a lot because of Noble Hierarch, so they only can attack with one thing. If they want to attack, the most damage will happen when they attack with one creature. There you go. Going in for that 3 damage. We're playing some really innocent magic here today. And they're leaving the Vial on too. Well, well, well. When it enters the battlefield, it will do things. I could scoop this up for no surprises. Or I could scoop this up as removal. But I have Aganjo for that anyway. They'll probably like start attacking with this thing anyhow. Okay, let's first attack. Let's just see what happens. Maybe it's still worth playing this thing pre-combat. I mean, if they make any crazy block, I'll Aganjo them out of their seat. So, I don't need to attack with this. I could. Force is a chump block, right? Remember, they're not flooding. We ephemerated with grief a million of their resources. This is not a good chump block, because I have trample. This was a better... Oh no, they can't even chump block this, though. So that was awkward.
Awkward.
When it deals combat damage to a creature, exile that creature. Goodbye.
This germ token's getting a lot of mileage these days.
Oh yeah, germs.
It used to just be Batterskull, right?
Yes. Yeah, this is the new Batterskull. They're like, we unbanned Stoneforge Mystic. It's not actually doing all that much. Alright, give it a better equipment. We need to upgrade the Stoneforge deck. I'm wondering if our opponent's thinking about resigning. Because that's like a shame scoop moment when you chump block the Trampler. There are other living weapons, but none saw much play. Only one saw, I think, a little, what is it called, Metapod or something like that?
No, the T-10,000.
There's no T-10,000.
T-1000.
The T-1000.
It's a living weapon.
Sentient living weapon.
It couldn't replicate machines, but when he copied that fat cop, he took his gun and everything, too. So what was up with that?
No, I think he stole the gun.
Oh.
We didn't see it, but... Yeah,
there's lots of holes in it.
It can be assumed that he took the gun.
T4 2016.
Yeah, all we need is Elon Musk to buy the Terminator franchise, and he'll make that happen.
He's making Skynet as it is. Come on.
Mm-hmm. I think if anything is Skynet, it's going to be Google. I think Google's probably closer to becoming Skynet than Tesla. I think they're going deeper on AI. You let me know in the comments section below. Who do you think is going to be the actual Skynet? Tesla or Google? It could be Tesla. I mean, you know, Elon Musk has that sort of cartoony villain feel to him. There's already an AI being developed called Skynet. Oh, that's great. Just in case this actually comes true, we need to upgrade the Stoneforge deck. Prince Hammer, still not good enough. Prince Shadow Spear, dang it, still not good enough. Okay, I think our opponent is just very frustrated with how this game went. They were a fan.
They were a fan.
They were like, I am not a fan, ha ha ha. LOL, just kidding. And now at the end of this, LOL, just kidding, the just kidding. It's okay, I get it.
You've lost a subscriber.
Yeah, someone just unsubscribed. Luis is my dog. Are you more into 60 card taxes or the 80 card Yorion version? I have no preference. I think I'd be more leaning to the 80 card version. I think Death and Taxes can run out of gas, and I think Yorion is a great card if you've built the deck for it. But the Death and Taxes community is pretty split on that. Joe Brook, though, looks like you built a good deck.
Yeah, cheese this guy off.
It's not, this isn't even like the matchup for a Death and... It is more of a Blink deck, I get it, and I think it's good. I think it's been built well. I know something cool with Leon and Relic Warder. If you have Vial on 2 and they Reflector Mage your Cauldra Germ, you could Relic Warder, Exile Cauldra, Chump, and get back Cauldra. Alright, I guess you could do that. Only if you can get them to attack into your Leon and Relic Warder. And can you get your own stuff? Exile target. You may exile target artifact or enchantment. Yep, can be your stuff.
This guy's just helping you with the YouTube analytics. When he posts this video later, it's gonna be longer.
No, that actually does not help. Shorter videos do better. I'll probably just cut all this out. There we go. We won. Did they time out? Or did they resign?
I don't feel like that was 5 minutes, but
it might have been. Wins the match. They conceded from the game. Thank you very much. Maybe they had to go get an Amazon package. You know, we've all been there. It was devastating. This was crushing. And you know what? There were two ways of destroying them. We actually destroyed them with Grief, but it could have been done with Solitude all the same. Solitude, Ephemerate it, and it would have been completely over. So having this package and a Death and Taxes shell, great idea. I actually really liked how smooth this deck was. Very nice deck. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Leonin Arbiter. It's debatably helped us. I think it's really dubious if this helps us much at all. You do have enough cards like Ghost Quarter and Field of Ruin to justify it, but I just think that this is like the weakest interaction in the deck, and I'd rather see maybe some more ETBs or some blinking cards. But outside of that, I mean, it's still playable. It's just I'm not like fist pump loving this card in 2022. All right, thank you very much. If you love Death and Taxes, give a thumbs up to Joe Brook and his 85 card monstrosity. Sorry, 95 card monstrosity. Death and Taxes, Orzhov and Modern. See you guys next time.